Ayo, ayo. Daylight come and we want go home. Well, welcome everyone. I'm going to admit I don't really have any plans for this stream. I didn't even plan on streaming today. Quite frankly, what I'm about to do is just stream for the sake of it. Just trying to keep talking, keep swimming, keep walking, just do shit. Because I noticed that in my last stream I didn't particularly say much. There were a lot of moments where I stayed in complete silence, and I also didn't speak loud enough, and I also I whispered a lot, I didn't say much. I gotta really instill in my mind the notion that every single thing that I say must be heard. So I must speak it like it deserves to be heard. Otherwise, why the hell am I streaming? So, as anyone, well, as nobody would notice, I did a few things on the ship. I expanded it a lot, and it took an inordinate amount of time to achieve a giant pile of, well, this. I also added some battery recharging stations, and I found this bad boy. Now I have no idea how better it is than everything that I already have, but what I know is that this thing costs 30,000 of this space credits. So I assume it's very good. I don't particularly remember what am I supposed to be doing. I mean, I don't think I even have a plan at all. I know that I got here. I don't remember if I did something with this ship. I don't think I did. Why did I come here? Now that I'm thinking about it. Huh, yeah. I did install a new engine over here. But, didn't install one here, and that's a little bit of a trouble. It's issue, it's a problem, and it is a problem because as it currently stands we have a battery in place where we would want to put the engine for the sake of symmetry and all that good stuff. Now I don't particularly think that we need to remain symmetric. I think the game just sort of ignores those more specific space-related things, but for aesthetic reasons, I rather keep it symmetric, even if the ship itself is not symmetric. And as a matter of fact, that's a thing that added a lot of trouble when I was making the ship. Because you see, let me get over here, the ship ended over here with just this little space, and count with me, this is the door, the center of the ship, at least in theory. You have 1, 2, 3, and then this other room. As in this side, we have the room straight away, which means that the ship heavily leans to this side. And what I did was a bunch of stuff to equalize both sides. The problem is that the nav station is sitting right here. And and the nav station is 3 slots big. If I wanted to move it, I would need to sort of again leave the ship asymmetric. So I chose not to, but ideally I'll move this wall over here so that I could have a central space to haul all that good stuff. But as it currently stands, I don't particularly think that it will be much of an issue. If anything, this sort of janky construction and asymmetrical design, it adds to it. But what is annoying is that the battery is in the place where I want to put an engine in. See? I would, in theory, need to move the battery, but I am scared of moving the battery because... Yeah, I'm scared to move the battery because the battery is the thing that keeps this ship online. If I lose it, I can't use anything in a ship. And that is bad because this is space. And you can't be floating aimlessly across space. So yeah, for now I think we'll just keep it in here. Yeah. What plans do I have now? That's a good question. I'm probably going back to the main base, the main space station, just for the sake of reloading the batteries. I wish there was a generator or something like that, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be one. Wait, god damn it. Don't go over there without putting your helmet on, buddy. I'm just double checking if I did grab everything that I wanted from here, which isn't like a lot of stuff, because this ship is like some fancy schmancy super fast ship, but it's also very busted. If I didn't have finished the rest of the ship, I would have actually moved these tiles to the ship because they're fancier than the ones that come with the ship. But, oh well, couldn't really do it. And since I am here, I think I'm going to move this rack over here. Actually, not sure if the audio is good. What I want to do is move it over here, so we can have this space to haul big, expensive and valuable things. We do in general also need more rack space, because we are finding a lot of stuff like food and whatnot, which is very valuable in the sense that we don't really have much of it. But as you may see, I'm carrying a bunch of shit. Worthless shit. A drinking pouch with nothing in it. A cigarette box that I'm not planning on selling. Let's see what we can haul away. This cable can fuck off. We don't really need this screwdriver. The battery is probably good, but I don't really think we need to be worried about that. Let me see. Yeah, these batteries are already very charged. So we are just going to throw all the trash away into space, which I believe is something you can do. And let me grab like this stuff and the cigarette boxes and these drinking pouches that are already empty. Yeah, I think there was a bunch of trash over here as well. Grab the stuff, throw it away. See. And now we go to somewhere where we have access to space. And we jettison everything off. Treating space like a cosmic trash can. There it is. Jettison. Jettison. We'll install the follower for some reason, because I was too lazy to stop it. Throw it out. Throw it out. If God didn't want us to throw random shit into space, he wouldn't have made it empty and devoid of anything interesting. Ideally, we'd also look around. See? Food, and in quite good condition. A drink pouch, but it's empty. One thing that I need to fix in this game is that... okay. Yeah, that's good and all that. What I was saying? Yes, the UI elements in HUD, it's quite a mess, I must say. It becomes hard to manipulate shit around. Everything just sort of gets in the way. I grab the medicine. This is cigarettes, and again a drink pouch that I believe is empty. Pump. CO2 alarm. Might be something valuable, but I believe that we just vent enough gas into space constantly that we don't really need to worry about CO2. If we had a better ship, we might, but as it currently stands, if anything, we run into the problem of not having enough gas than the problem of having too much of a particular bad gas. Bad gas. There's a joke there, but I'm not in a head state to make it. Right now, I'm just in the yapping Olympics. My plan is to just yap. The more I yap, the better of a streamer I am. That's how it works. Anyway, another thing that I want to do is find a large container and just absolutely fill it with as much random crap that I can get. Because I constantly run into the problem of I'm trying to fix an expensive part, but then I don't have the pieces required for such expensive part. Now, problem is that anything that I try to put somewhere occupies space, and a fair bit of it. Storage space is at a premium, which is annoying because we are in the middle of space, yet we can use very little of it. Let's throw the foods here. The less food we need to buy, the better, because food is expensive, or maybe it's very cheap and the currency is just worthless. I mean, it is the future, like 2079. If we were to extrapolate modern inflation, like a dollar barely doesn't exist. It's basically a yen by now. There's absolutely nothing. Keep the bag in here. The bag is important. And what I want to do is go back to base and fall asleep. But I'm not particularly tired. So I think I need to define when. Ooh, I can set a color. That's neat. Ugh. Oh well. It's RGB lighting. Yeah. By the way, this laser thing, very valuable. One issue, I don't have a battery for it, and the batteries are quite expensive. I probably should put this medicine somewhere. It's apparently very valuable stuff for what I've heard by someone else's playthrough, because it allows you to get a little bit more extra G's, which means you can travel to places faster. And it is significant because space travel actually quite doable as it currently stands. It's mostly a matter in real life that we don't exactly have something that can work and keep working for several hours at a time. Because if we could accelerate at like a rate of 1G continuously for like days on end, we could easily reach pretty much every part of the solar system in about a month's time, and many of the cool places that we want to visit, like Venus and Mars, in a matter of like a week or so. But because we don't really have a few that can do that, we can't do that. And even in this game, we can't really do that. We only have about 300 kilograms of gas that we basically vent, and that's how we accelerate everywhere in here. Let me take off my helmet. I'm just wasting precious gas and battery. So, our battery is a little bit low, but it should probably hold. We are kind of running out of places to scrap shit. I don't know if we have a limited supply and we should be being a bit more thorough when scrapping stuff, but right frankly, I've just been like going around getting whatever the fuck I can, and really wasting a lot of resources inside of those ships. Now we do have an extra engine. I wonder if it affects much of anything. .7 Gs. I wonder how many Gs we can actually take. I assume that I can endure those types of acceleration. Oh. Okay. Maybe not. Shouldn't we like have safety stuff? Safety engage, cycle. How much is... I don't think that I can use this because this is really just for long range. I have no idea what this does. Yeah, cause that's the thing, if we have too many G's... See, this really doesn't do anything. And neither there's this. We are trying to not give ourselves too many G's, or otherwise we go unconscious and then we die because we are going to crash into shit while we are unconscious. Unconscious. Remember to keep our ETA below 30 seconds, or otherwise we might just crash into the bloody thing. One thing I noticed is that using an extra engine does use a fair bit more fuel. Probably should be more conscientious about it. I could have been willy-nilly utilizing fuel. Probably shouldn't be doing this without really checking, cause well, I mean, I guess I can use this to sort of reduce the amount of acceleration that we use. And a perfect little approach. Just reduce a little bit. Kinda weird that I need to access this panel to limit the engine, but that's okay. Clamps align. We are golden. Let's put on our helmet. Let's pull out our gun in case someone wants to act funny. And let's see, what do we have here today? It's huh? What? What the fuck is this? Well, I never seen a ship like that. Interesting. That's kinda new. Okay, sorry. Was checking why my CPU suddenly heated up. So this place seems like a bit of an older ship, maybe? Weird. We do have a battery that is still kinda working. A seat is just this? It's like a tiny vessel. The thruster is a little bit damaged. Nothing really. What? Oh, there is a little bit of food. Maybe we can grab that later. Engines. Bulkhead beams, medicine, conduits. This is a nitrogen cannon, not particularly full. Weird. It's basically like a fucking nothing ship. And it even keeps its oxygen on the outside of the ship for some reason. Though the canister of oxygen is kinda full. Or is this running a little bit low? I mean, I guess I can't keep that one, but I might as well, you know, keep this one topped up. Having an oxygen tank in reserve is probably very valuable given the circumstances of the cold and unforgiving nature of space. For some reason, this particular level sure is using a lot of effort in my CPU. Yes, 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 I am aware. Alrighty then. Nothing valuable in here, I just noticed. I'll grab the food, maybe put some of our trash in there. And I guess try finding some new place. Kind of a waste of time, not gonna lie. But our battery still has about an hour worth of energy. We should probably be fine. Famous last words, am I right? It's quite a weird ship, I must say. Just a chair and the bare minimum to move. A little bit of medicine, a little bit of food. Whomever this was very desperate to go somewhere and didn't particularly care about his comfort while doing so. And the battery is probably the most valuable part in here, but it's not a particularly full battery, I guess. Everything here it's kinda meh. Not even this canister actually has much of anything. Oh well. Kind of a waste, not gonna lie. But that's life, you win some, you lose some. You'll just grab another one. Now I don't want to stay very far away, because our fuel isn't particularly fuel. And neither is our batteries. I also gotta be a little bit more conservative with our fuel. Yep, I was quiet. That's precisely what I'm trying to avoid. The fuck you doing, buddy? Ah, god damn it, I'm being quiet again. Yes, yes, yes. We should be slow enough to do a relatively safe approach. What the? Just tap, 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 tap. Bit hard to control, not gonna lie. But the approach does look good. Steady, steady. And just a little bit more. Boom. No accidents this time around. Just a bit of a concerning alarm. Probably no cause for alarm. Let's see what's await us. This is... Huh. This is a different style of ship. Somewhere left our helmet here. Kind of a cramped ship, but it's full of stuff I never seen before. These turbo air pumps are not that cheap. Busted helmet, a no battery, this one I want. I gotta remember to keep it. And a patch. I should probably start keeping those around. Oh, that's actually a nice find. I want one of those installed in my ship, because then I can recharge the batteries from my spacesuit. Otherwise I gotta do it on the space station. Just scrap the door, we don't need to sell it. And what do we have here? This place looks both fancy and kinda busted, not gonna lie. Oh, we have an arcade. This is an arcade? I think those things actually sell by a lot of money. At least when I saw them on a furniture store, they were charging a fortune for them. It's like a space bar or something. Fridges are empty though. Bit of an eerie atmosphere. I am curious if I can return the power to this place. If this is the bar area, I assume that batteries and whatnot would be to this side. Nitrogen alarm. RCS pump. What is this? Walls. Okay. Interesting. A little bit of a different design than usual. Though nothing over here, so I gotta assume that power must be up here somewhere. Walls and a bunch of doors that I can't open. Ideally, if we can return power to it, it would be best. Because then we wouldn't need to disassemble every door that we see. What the fuck is this? Growth factors and tailored nanoparticles stimulate both osteoblast activity and prompt synthesis. To counter atrophy from 0G leaving, delivered through a single-use subcutaneous injection pen. 1 use per day keeps the atrophy away, replacing the need for a dedicated daily exercise. But that's actually nice. Valuable even. Should probably come back to pick it up. Food. Random crap. I locked PDA. Unfortunately, I don't have the skills to open one. Drink pouches and a bunch of trash. I see. More trash. More trash. A lot of stuff's trash, I'm finding out. Question is, where is the power? Oh, treadmills. These are probably something that I want to put on my ship. Assuming that I even have the space for it. There's an area over here that I can't access though. Just wall and random crap. Well, by the looks of it, I'm going to spend a fair bit amount of time in here. Fortunately, I am yet to figure out where power it is. This one we can scrap with relative ease. Unfortunately, it seems to be the kitchen, not where the batteries are. And there is an entire area over here that I actually have yet to find a door to. That's curious. These are not doors, right? No, those are walls. Yeah, there is no door to this side. Maybe I've passed it? Ah, there it is. Dismantle. Yeah, are we in a rush? Quite a strong door. We aren't in an atmosphere, so it doesn't really matter if it opens to the vacuum of space. And let us see. Bunch of random crap. Yet another door. Ah, tanks and stuff. This is where we find the good stuff. Unfortunately, most of them seems to be kinda busted already. Oh, this one is actually full. We need to go back to it. We will need it for the fuel. And a bunch of extra walls and stuff. Relatively few, could be worth picking up. Let's see the bulkheads. Food. All of this other stuff we need to go back with a backpack to pick it up, because we don't have space for it. So for now it's just exploration. This is a heater. Still no batteries though. Oh, nav station. Looks very busted, but it does say that we can fix it. Huh. Now I regret not having grabbed stuff. Not having returned it to the ship to grab stuff, because I'm not sure if I actually have enough time to look through all the stuff in here. Of which there is a lot. And a lot of stuff that might actually be value. Ooh. Cryo reservoir. And not particularly valuable. The reactor is very much inoperable because there doesn't seem to have any of the important pieces of it. I wonder if we can scrap it, but to be frank, it's not that valuable for the size. But one of these boxes, those I want. Because they can actually store a fair bit of space in it, and we can use it to store the aforementioned random scrap. A bunch of valuable stuff. Tube box, lamp, it's actually in better condition than mine probably. Yeah, not particularly. And a bunch of random pieces of stuff. Though there is tools in here, but not particularly in good condition. How much is this stuff valuable? Actually, $3 signs, that's good. Especially for something that I can carry in my inventory. Yeah. Unfortunately, the battery is very much bust, so we are not returning power to this place anytime soon. We barely even have enough power to run our own shit. Imagine running this. Yeah, a lot of stuff in here. I might actually want to go back to the station, we refuel and come back. Tools and whatnot. Nothing particularly valuable. There still seems to be, yeah, that one little room at the end. Though this door will take a little bit of effort to open. Okay. Bit of a busted area. And two of those batteries, that's very nice. So let's prioritize. I do need to grab a bunch of stuff that is in here. And lots of stuff in here. Food, thrusters, not particularly valuable ones nonetheless. More tools. If I was in need of a tool, this place would be a wonder mine. This is annoying because this place is actually quite valuable, all things considered. Yeah, even more of those things that are actually apparently very valuable. More food, which is in general valuable. More stuff, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's try to prioritize. First things first, I want that battery charger to put on my ship. Then we are going to grab some extra fuel, which should be relatively quick. Righto. Always running into that one little issue. Well, I don't think we are going to encounter anything, so I do need to be careful. We aren't exactly swimming in resources, and the battery is a little bit. Ugh. Where the hell am I? Functional. The fuck you doing over there, buddy? Let me take this opportunity to double check how the battery in my ship is. An hour and 16 minutes. This should be fine, but it does give us little on the way of time. Actually, we don't really have time to have it fully restored and whatnot. Let's just take it off the wall and put it on our ship. Again, gotta be smart about it. Dude, I have a lot of stuff that needs carrying. Let's move this stuff to one of the racks so we have more space. And let's just go grabbing whatever we wanted. Assuming that I can remember all the stuff that I actually wanted to get. Okay. The pumps, the helmets, probably don't need any of that. They are valuable, but not really worth my time. Lots of busted stuff. Actually, I just realized that there's a bunch of rooms that I am yet to visit. I probably should do that. I think that's all that I wanted. Yeah. Let's this one I can pry open better. Not anything. We do have a hygiene patch over here. The medicine is much appreciated. Lots of hygiene packs, as a matter of fact. I can bathe for days. I'm going to do a little bit of a risky play and not really walk around with the splints and whatnot. Watch that bite me in the ass in about 3 to 4 hours. Can I stack these patches? Good. And there's an oxygen bottle there, depending on what's the circumstances. Does the drink pouch have anything? I think it does, but this one might actually be quite full, yeah. Let's replace the one we have. Yep. Let's bust this door open. Yeah. Well, this stream is going a lot better. At least I'm not being quiet all the time. Should learn to take smaller sips of water though. Just enough to keep the mouth wet. Ugh, the problem with this stars is that they take a fuckload of time to actually bust through. And we don't exactly have much time to spare. Right, oh, that's a bad. That's could be a good find, but we don't exactly have space inside of our ship for a bed. A bunch of random crap, stools. This might have something, it has nothing. That's a license. It 3/3/29. Yeah, very much expired. Just trash. Just trash. There's a bunch of medicine, antibiotics and whatnot. I don't think I really want to keep that stuff, but whatever. I say as I grab a bottle of anti-nausea medicine, like that's fucking worth anything. Bunch of trash. Drink pouches. I do remember being something valuable in this place. I gotta keep an eye out for that. But unfortunately, my shit is full. Yeah, this thing that I wanted. I can't put it on the small pouch, that's annoying. But I can put the food there. Why the fuck could I keep anti-nausea medicine anyway? Bunch of alarms and whatnot. This place must have had some pretty rich people in it if they cared that much about their health. Right? Booze. Valuable. But not for us. Oh, lots of food. That's what I want to see, baby. Yeah, but now we definitely need to go back to the ship to unload all this stuff. See, we should have space here. I should probably have a dedicated space for food and whatnot. One for food, one for tools. Keeping a bunch of food with varying levels of degradation in the same place is a very smart idea, kids. You should do that more often. What's the saying? Rotten fruit doesn't actually burn anything at all. Let's stop keeping this anti-nausea medicine. It's worth fucking nothing. But what is worth it is this medicine. I should probably keep this. This might come in handy. And we already run out of space. Lovely. Yeah. Huh. You know what? I might actually bust out some of those storage boxes while I'm at it. Just gotta figure out where they are, that is. Fuck is this? Screw rubber. Barely damaged. I did look through all this stuff. Was there anything here that I wanted? A bunch of walls. Bins with clothes. Bins with food. Bins with more clothes. Bins with more food and a poster. quite busted food, but food is food, you know? As for the booze, right, I do also wanted one of those tanks to refuel mine. Can't be floating around without fuel. Might also want to grab the nav station now that I think about it, assuming that I actually have enough resources to repair it. Stuff is actually quite valuable. Not the most valuable stuff, but it's valuable enough for me to consider. There it is. That's the stuff I want to. This takes way too much time. Fuck this schneise. How do I pick? I can just pick up the crate. That's actually very useful. Let's drop it in a little bit more of an opportune space. Very nice. Then we can just open it. And it's full of trash. Fuck me. Okay. We move this shit out and move some new shit in. Ironically, a lot of the stuff in here I actually might want to keep. Yeah, I take this out. Yep, can't put a container inside of container. That's annoying. Yeah, everything else goes in the trash. And then we bust out another crate. And we shove it somewhere where it would be most useful. Serve our purpose very well. I don't want that one because it is kinda busted. Yeah, the battery, that is fucked. Oh yeah, these two things. Coral lining and whatnot. It's pretty valuable, though I can't really carry it right now. These are the crates I want. Actually, I might check the inventory to make sure it's something I even want. Where's the crate inventory? Ah, there it is. There's a bunch of crap in it. La-di-da. The rest I want to keep. Let's put it over there. There we go. Let's put it, clear a little bit of space. Yeah, let's put it over here. There we go. A nice place for it. Was there any lockers in there? I might want to get the lockers. I think they are some of the more space efficient storage. For every block they actually give 3 blocks worth of storage. And that is better than the crate, for example, who only gives like 1 point something extra space per block. I'm not a math person. Yeah, medicine. And trash. And nothing. Yeah, this place, it's not worth looking into. Think I might have gone here. Maybe, maybe not. It was always worth that checking, because there are a lot of valuable stuff. Drink pouches. Nothing. This PDA, might keep it. Just need to figure out how to hack shit. Yeah, the medicine I left behind, nothing here. Wasting time, wasting time. I'm wasting time. Squidward. Did the fridge have anything? Lots of food. Food is good. Drink and wine. Up. Nope. No repairing, just looting. We are not here to make this place a better place. We are here to grab shit and run. Right, I wanted one of these treadmills. This one is actually pretty alright. Now we pick it up and take it to our ship. Just drop it somewhere. Very nice, very good, very demure. Let's take this time to get rid of these walls. They're just occupying space. I'm not planning any expansions anytime soon. At least not on stream. Because expanding the ship is boring as fuck. And takes an inordinate amount of time. Alright, what else I wanted? What else I wanted? Something in those boxes, maybe? I forgot to empty the bag. Should probably stack the food more. Fortunately, there does seems to be quite a wide variety of foodstuffs, which is, you know, something you never hear anyone complain except me, because I gotta store all the shit around. The patch, more of this marvelous medicine, and this stuff. Does this one have anything in it? Does have food. Let's move it out. I do want some place to store scrap. Not sure why I haven't been using the shift thing for storage of stuff. It's not like there is an overwhelming variety of places where the stuff that I'm moving can go to. Well, I say that and then it just throws it on the floor. La-di-da. Well, this can stack. Can still stack these. Might as well move the wine somewhere else. And the food, oh my god, it puts it on the crate, not on the floor, please. And let's pick this one up and move it elsewhere. A bunch of tense little music to set the mood of nothing happening. Just moving shit around. If anything, it's an amazing training for streaming and stuff, because it's not particularly entertaining by itself. It's mostly me talking, as a matter of fact. Righto. Is there something in these boxes that I wanted? There was a bunch of twos and whatnot. I don't think I need to grab any more food than I already have. Alright, these two batteries I very much want. And this is, again, almost full. This thing occupies 3 spaces, so it has 3 storage slots. What I want is a 4 rack. Again, I'm not going to grab any more food. Since we are here, let's grab the canister with the most fuel and haul it to the ship. And nothing particular. Oh, this one is. How's the battery looking? 15 minutes. Not terrible, not great. This one is still has enough. Both of them have stuff in it. Not sure what I even bothering then. Oh well. Few is few. I swear there were other things I wanted to grab, but then again, yeah, I wanted to grab this. Assuming it won't take an infinite amount of resources to fix. Does require a fair few pieces, bits and bobs to fix. Alright, this stuff is very valuable. Right, uninstall. And then we pick it up. Righto. More loot. And was there something here in this bar that I wanted? Well, I also do want the navigation thing. Yeah, let's restore it. I mean, I guess I could do this on the station now that I think about it, but might as well do it a little bit in here. In case it does that damage or something. Right, let's uninstall this bad boy. Go then. Let's haul ass. I did grab a lot of stuff. The problem is that most of the stuff that I grabbed, I actually want to keep, so can't particularly say that it was a very valuable endeavor. But you know, it is what it is. What it is, what it is. Let's put these batteries on the ground. Small electronic scrap and whatnot. This is going to be my dedicated scrap box. A dedicated amount of WEM. Throw the oxygen bottle somewhere. Let's grab this wall. Gotta say, the path tracking is a little bit iffy sometimes. Well, I guess we can start grabbing all valuable trash. This is carbon fiber. I actually use a fair bit of it. Fortunately, these things don't stack, so I might as well not really grab many of them. Mechanical parts, electrical parts, and that thing that doesn't stack, it's motherboards. Which is, you know, annoying and whatnot, but whatever. More trash over here. Lovely, lovely trash. Small mechanical parts, small mechanical parts. Heat sinks, we also need those. To repair stuff. Oh, I just noticed the rags texture is actually the same one as Neo Scavenger. That's a nice detail. And it is a detail because apparently these two universes are actually connected. Is that a toothbrush? Yeah, not really valuable. Medicine and whatnot. Could also be scrapping some of the more important bits and bobs. There's blood on the floor, that's always riveting. Pumps and transponders. This is a fancy floor. More trash of the valuable variety. And more trash of the very invaluable. Actually, what would be the adequate? Invaluable, unvaluable, not valuable. Yeah, not valuable variety. Right, I do also need or want this stuff because it's apparently valuable? Question mark? I can't really grab it. What does this have? A bunch of random trash. And not the trash that we really want. These are icons. Those things are valuable, but kinda starves for space over here. Very valuable, but again starved for space. We'll just fill the scrap box, and I think that's it, unless I'm forgetting something, which I probably am, to be honest. I mean, like I said, we probably don't really need any more food. So god damn it, am I forgetting something? Well, if I am, it's gone. Just going to check these rooms, and I probably should go out of here at a relatively expedient rate. Yep. I think that's all we are want to grab. Actually, now that I remember, we do also have those treadmills at the end of the ship. They might actually be... Where the hell am I? Right. They might actually be valuable. Assuming it doesn't really take much to actually fix them. Where the hell am I? Right, it keeps trying to go to the other room. It's... No. Not really worth my time. Might as well grab a few pumps if I am. Yeah, I guess that's about it for the trash pile. Let's just get back to the ship. Load it up. And be on our merry way. The hell is this? Carbon fiber, that's good. I actually use a lot of this stuff. can you put it on the crate, please? Let's close this one. Thank you. Does it still put it on the floor? God damn it. Who designed this shit? Okay, I'm gonna manually do the thing. Scrap aluminum. And a heat sink just for good measure. The rest we are going to just throw it back in the ship and be on our merry way. We did grab the batteries, we grabbed the battery charger, we grabbed the arcade and the treadmill and all that good stuff. And a bunch of that special medicine that lets us bones go strong. Yeah, I think that's it. Question is, where would I put this stuff? Well, that's a question I should answer later, because my battery is kind of running out. Let's navigate back to our base. Yeah, quite a lot, quite low in battery, as a matter of fact. Was a good ship though, lots of very valuable stuff. Too bad I was kind of running low on everything. Going to need to do a little bit of maneuvering. That's weird. I thought I would have more fuel. Well, it's fine. Let's just coast on. Our battery isn't that bad that we need to get there at the lowest possible amount of time. Change the trajectory a little bit. Rotate the ship towards base. Wait a little bit for a better position. Very well, wait. Shit. That's okay, I might have fucked this up. Okay, let's change the fuel. But this stuff is still full. What the fuck? Is this thing not connected? Did I fuck it up? Oh, I think the conduit actually only accounts for there. Yeah, I put the thing on the wrong place, so it's only using this one. That explains it. Let's pick it up. Yeah, the little power connector, I put it on the wrong spot. It should be here, not there. Fortunately, we have plenty of spare. Good thing we aren't almost about to run out of power, isn't it? Which one is the intake? This one. Come on, buddy. Your life depends on it. There we go. Should be more than enough, assuming that we aren't about to crash on the giant asteroid again. Ah, fuck. We do need to be like 5 kilometers to request docking. Am I primed on the right position? I am, okay. One minute. Wonder which ship that one is. It does have a name, so it is one of the ones that I actually did scrap. Hope I didn't forget something valuable in there, cause it's gone. Yeah. Yes, I am aware. Okay, might actually be approaching a little bit too expediently. Let's just request docking fast before I crash into the asteroid. Shit. Okay, that might be a bit too fast. Just step, baby, just step. Okay. Come on, green light. There we go. And we are on base. So let's refuel the battery before the ship locks out on me. And we are golden. If you people don't mind, I'm going to have a little bathroom break. Alright, groovy, baby. Alright. Little sip. So first things first, we are going to fix this big boy. We'll fix it because it's valuable, obviously. The Captain Obvious over here. Put on some pants. This is the left. Okay. This is the right. Drop the toolbox because we don't need it. Let's put this on the back. It's a backpack after all. And it's payday time, baby. 4,000 bucks. That's lovely. Wait, did I actually pay my... Jesus! Ugh. Yeah, not a particularly valuable shift, but I think I don't need to pay anyone. I already paid out the station bills and whatnot. And what else? Nothing else here that I actually want to sell. That's a little bit unfortunate. This turn was a very much a waste of money. You know what? Let's fix this thing and sell it. It's not like I have any space in my ship to begin with, so gotta keep only the essentials. Hope it actually sells for a lot of money, because otherwise it would have been a little bit of a waste to have went to all this trouble to get this stuff. Oh, actually a fair payday. Actually better than the navigation thing. People pay a lot of money for a little entertainment out here. And does this toolbox have anything? No, I'm just going to sell it. Alright, so I just put the things on the fucking toolbox. Thank you. Let's restart this thing, and then we are going to have ship-bound battery recharging, baby. Last shift. I think I'm going to wait till midnight, then I'm going to... I assume that I need to set the shift onto which my character sleeps, so it actually will fall asleep Otherwise it just does a little bit of napping and whatnot. Where to shove this thing? Is this? Yeah, I think I'm going to shove it there. Again, noticing not a particularly big, not much space in here. That's life, you know. I'm gonna take this canister of oxygen, shove it somewhere else. There we go. Then I can hopefully install this thing. And baba booey. We now should be able to reload all of these lovely batteries. Oh, there were actually already batteries in. This is going to suck a lot of my batteries. I mean, I might as well keep the good ones and sell the shitty ones. So that's what I'm gonna do. This does suck a little bit extra of the battery, I would imagine. But we will just have to deal with that. The stuff inside the backpack. What is it? Righto. Sell you. Sell you. Sell you too. Sell you. Sell you. And sell you. Yeah. Okay, what else do I need to do? I install the battery charger. I probably should replace the batteries of the stuff in my toolbox. What it is? There it is. Actually barely use the angle grinder. Neither have used the no, the well that is a little bit used. Very good, very nice. Yeah, the crowbar is a little bit busted. Might as well replace it. The rest seem more or less fine, save for the soldering iron, but I think it's the one that I found in space, so unsurprisingly it's a little bit busted. Alright, since I'm here I might as well uninstall this thing. Actually, can I uninstall? No, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, cause I don't think I have a. Yep, I don't have a conduit there. That's annoying because I just got rid of a conduit and now I need one, which no. Ironic, I guess, but this jumper should do the job? Question mark? No idea what's the difference between the two. No idea why there's a lamp floating there. So this has 160 kilograms of the stuff. This has 215. So it should be like have 300 kilograms of the, yep. Now both are operational. Success. Alright, and you are kinda used. What the fuck do I even have in this bin? Such a random crap I just noticed. Wonder where I can install this thing. Huh. Yes, this doesn't count. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. This doesn't count, but because of the light bulb. This also doesn't count. Neither does this. Yeah, let's put it over there. There we go. Now the treadmill is a little bit more tricky. I could in theory put it over there. Could I actually? It's 1, 2, 3 by 2. I guess I can 3 by 2. That's exactly the space. Assuming I can just move these bottles over there. Keep the bottles next to the engine. That surely won't come bite me in the ass. There we go. Groovy, baby. Expensive stuff, I must say. Expensive stuff. It used to be pensive, now it's no longer. I wonder if this actually does anything. You are training to become fit. At least 1 hour of daily exercises is recommended for most spacers. Okay. Okay, guess my little space guy is just like me. Kinda tired. Right. Let's use a hygiene pack. Why can't I? Ugh. Bloody hell. There we go. Now what else we need? We need to eat, we need to drink, and we need to sleep. Well, we still probably have a new loot room. At least one left in the day. Let's recharge the batteries and set off. Gotta take off the pants and take off the shoes. Leave the bag over here, and this is the bag that I kept my spacesuit on. And the helmet, we keep this over here. Got our tools. Well, let's rock and roll. Well, I guess I can have a drink, assuming that I have any drink pouches. I don't remember. I think I threw a lot of them off. I can never tell which ones are empty and which ones are full. Yeah. Yeah, just a pile of trash. Oh well. Let's do one more little loot run. We have you, we have the wheel. Let's undock and get ready to rumble. Now, which ship to go? Well, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, this one just came in. Destiny is calling to me to go to that ship. Hopefully, Destiny is not trying to screw me over. Wait, there's already someone there? Huh? What the fuck? Let's go to that one then. Shit. Use way too much fuel for this. This strip sure took a while. A little bit, little bit. "60 seconds until contact." Try to not approach it with extreme speed. I have been using a lot of fuel, just noticed. Yep. Okay. Just a little bit of approach. Be nice and gentle. We don't want to crash. Clamps. Oh, god damn it, I was pressing on the wrong spot. Almost crashed the fucking thing. Okay. Another day, another ship. Up, wrong thing. The gun, and let's roll. Wow, it looks like it's a massive thing. This shall prove interesting. Already seen reactor alignments there. It's valuable stuff. Is it? Yep. It's this an open air event. Can I close it? Nice. There is an atmosphere in here and a pressure suit. Ooh, I think I've seen a ship like that before. I have actually. This ship, the last one that I saw of it, actually had gigantic canisters of helium-3, which is a very valuable thing. Well, I just drank a lot of wine. I'm not sure if this is going to affect my abilities. Hopefully not. Anyway, guess this does mean that this place is a power generation place. Manual infusion, a patch, and a bunch of dirty rags. Let's bust down the door. Is something on mine break? Okay, I don't have the energy to do this thing. Can I just open the fucking thing? Fucking hell. Okay, dismantle it. Whatever is behind is probably worth it, assuming that it does have the giant canisters of helium-3. That's a very good payday, I must say. Do have a bunch of canisters of nitrogen, which they seem to be kinda used. And the best one is only a 50%. And this one is not particularly good intake. Ah, shit. Well, this place doesn't have the helium-3 canisters. Well, this trip probably was a waste. At best I can get this reactor aligning. Yeah, but there seem to be a lot of pieces of the reactor itself. Probably valuable ones, maybe? Well, the actual reactor itself, it's gone. And this stuff is not particularly valuable. It's not going to be a blowout expedition, that's for sure. I mean, I do have a bunch of those wrecks, but they do occupy space that could be used for scrap. Not sure if I'm willing to actually install them on my ship. Nothing valuable, nothing valuable. Just cigarettes and nothing. Yeah, this one isn't going to be a very lucrative trip. It doesn't even have the oh, okay, and this one actually has a battery in it. It's pretty busted, but it's a battery. I think this stuff replaces like a bunch of stuff. It replaces the soldering, the cutting, and the welding, and the drilling. Sure, lucky me, I got another one of those. At least I got a battery without having to spend for one. Scrap aluminum. Nothing. Those 4 wide racks are some holy. Oh no, it's just a bulkhead. Okay, and a kind of busted one at that. And just screens, drink pouches, sealant kits. Well, anyway, I want the rack. And I'm going to get the rack because I get what I want. Accept viewers. Very well. Let's see how fast I can install this thing. 16 necks. That's very nice. Baba Booey. These frags are actually quite valuable now that I noticed. Stuff I might actually replace my need for this toolbox, say for maybe a this. I wonder what else. What can this thing replace? Let's see. Give me a second on Google. It replaces friction stick welder, the soldering iron, and partially replaces the other angle grinder. It performs cut inside significantly faster than the gut angle grinder. However, the angle grinder still has some unique utilities that make it worth keeping, according to the Astronauts wiki. Let's see. Takes required significant more expensive. The most power tools, but directly replaces the steel welder and the soldering iron, and partially replaces the angle grinder, performing its task at roughly 2 times the speed. That's very good, actually. But what doesn't it replace? So it's a destructible, rigid solid, is a structure cutter, a wire cutter, a buffering tool, a sharp edge, mechanical tools, carrying container. And I guess this thing is a structure cutter, a welding tool, a soldering tool, a wire cutter, and I guess this thing counts as a buffer. So that's probably the thing that it doesn't really replace. Interesting. So I basically still need to keep... that's... I mean, it is better technically, so... Guess I shouldn't worry too much about the fact that it doesn't exactly replace many things. Oh well. Let's rock with that for a bit. Now we do want these 2 reactor pieces. Not enough space to carry motor and whatnot. Oh, okay, it worked. Just casually repairing a giant piece of reactor equipment. Nothing, no biggie, no biggie. Very well. Can I restart it? With significant difficulty. Actually, let's just uninstall the thing and drag it into this ship. If I can get the suit out, it's a lot. Why did it... Why did it stop skipping time? Odd. Then we put it on the floor, we take off our suit and a helmet. Now we can start restarting this thing. Unfortunately, it's only like a 3. Wait, why isn't restarting, motherfucker? Now it's 16x. That's what I want to see. There we go. Full condition. Now let's grab the other piece. Oh, then. With this, hopefully we won't be losing money anymore. And we take off our switch and start repairing it. Was there anything else that I might actually want to keep? What if I drop this? Can I actually restart it like that? I can. Oh, that's nice. If we can restart it, we already save ourselves a lot of money. See? Let's take this suit off. Baller. Without a suit, we restore things at like twice the speed. And it's nice. Full condition, baby. There it is. Though we do need to now buy a Weber battery charger, which is not cheap at all. But it's the price that we pay for the quality of our work. And we get to sell this thing, which is worth a humongous amount of money. Like I was asking, what else do we want in here? I don't believe that I wanted the tanks of nitrogen because they weren't particularly full. We'll just throw this one into the scrap heap. We might want these things there, apparently very valuable. Okay. And that's that. Don't think we want those things, but we want to check the other side. Maybe this canister actually has something. Nah, 60%. Though this one has 80% of oxygen. Might be worth trading, not sure. This one definitely isn't. I wonder how I can get a better understanding of how things cost. And nothing in this area is really worth much of anything. Just scrap. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. Let's just get back to base. Or do we? Let me check how the battery is looking. The battery is looking pretty good. I guess we can go grab more stuff. Assuming that there is something close enough. And not particularly close. But I guess it's closer than the base itself. Actually, how is this looking? 40%? 60%? Wait. Wrong canister? Oh, this one is gone. And let's replace it with something that we can find on the ship. There is this one that is like 60% over here. And then we plug it over here. There, that's probably better. Yeah, now we got fuel. Enough even to go to the other place and see what we can find there. We should have enough charge on the lens for that. Dock. Remove the planks, the clamps, and let's rock and roll, baby. Two minutes. Very well. Wait, wrong side. Baller. Keep the ETA below 30 seconds. So we may have a gentle and not crashy approach. Nobody likes to crash, especially when it is at several meters per second. Let's match speed. And hail ship. Target unresponsive. Initiate uncontrolled docking experience. Righto. Aligned. Okay, bit too much. Just taps, just tap, 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 tap. There you go. God. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gentle, gentle, like you're kissing your sister. Come on. Keep it below 10 seconds. So we have a... Oh shit. Wiggle room. Come on, clamps. What the fuck? Come on, clamps. There they go. Where is my gun? There's my gun. Alright. This is... I'm seeing lights on the ship. That's kinda rare, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we got over here. Lots of ammunition. A very small ship, as a matter of fact. Lots of ammo. A almost gone gas canister. This ship doesn't look like it's going to be very valuable. Coolers. Gas canisters. Well, shit. Well, that wasn't exactly a worthwhile endeavor. Let's dismantle this thing and see if there's something valuable on the outside of the ship, because the inside looks completely barren. Good, I did the wrong one. And there are a few nitrogen canisters in here. This one is actually quite good. Though I can't seem to... tear it out. There we go. Yeah, fair few nitrogen tanks. Ah, this one is very nice. This one is an oxygen canister, not particularly good. Huh. Yeah, the ship is nothing basically. Well, if anything, I can at least refuel. And take this bad boy too. I don't think I really need more than 3 extra canisters. This one is 86, 83, 85, 91. I guess I'm just going to take this one right here and install it instead. Take off the suit. Which one I was carrying? This one, right? And this one is in 30%. Boy, I burned through fuel very quick. setup. This one is 40%. Very well. Come a little bit closer. And then we pick up, which one was it? This one. 86%. Very good canisters, very nice. Take this out, put the other one back in, bada bing bada boom, the same shit, different day. This one is, yeah, we install it. Wait. We install it. Kinda weird that I can't install the thing that it's already in the space for it, but whatever. Come on. There we go. And just toss this thing out. Might as well also take the intake since we already busted it out. Do we? I mean, it's not really that valuable. And not even going to bother. Let's just get back to base and get this over with. And this is my oxygen. Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty, buddy. We don't need to worry about that for at least a year. Going back to base. Yum, 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 yum. There we have it. Let's not waste too much fuel. As it currently stands, time is our more available commodity. Let's match speed. And we should arrive in a minute. Let's ask for clearance to land. Not waste too much time because we are ultimately in crash course. Okay, a little bit too fast, buddy. I want to get home, but not that much. Actually, I don't want to get home. Home is a fucking dump. I live in an asteroid, buddy. What kind of life is that? Just a careful little approach. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Yeah. Well, another successful mission, I guess. Time to start selling shit. Let's start with this thing. Yeah, actually quite valuable. The fuel regulator now. 5,000, that's okay. And now this. Wait. $2,000, yeah. Meh. And this thing. The condition is okay. Let's pick it up. I assume it's going to sell for a lot because it's to buy it's like 30,000 bucks. So it's only 6,000. Jeez, what a fucking scam! And what it is. It's one of these that I need. See, it sells for 28,000 bucks. This is a highway robbery. Right. Take this thing over here. This is a pump. This is a beam. Can I install this thing over here? Apparently, yes. That's nice. Okay. Take the battery. What? Ah, okay. Weird. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Might as well pay to refuel the battery. Baba Booey. Papa, papa, define this as a Schlippes. Go then. I guess we're gonna wait a battery charge a little bit and then we can... Since we are waiting for our sleep, we might as well just start fixing the ship. I'm going to tell the guy to auto task. He should start repairing stuff. There we go. Not a care in the world. I do wish it would prioritize things that are more busted inside the ship, but oh well. Guess they think it's more effective for the AI to actually fix the closest thing first, and then when everything closest is fixed, it actually will find the next more busted thing and then go over there. Efficient path, whatever the fuck. Oi, 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 oi. And this would be an ideal moment to have a little conversation with my chat, but oh well, you know, no chat. I get nobody to talk to other than myself, like a crazy person just talking to myself day and night. I wish it would automatically shut down the proximity alarm when I'm in base. You know, I think I earned myself a little breather. I did actually have a pretty good start to the stream. Was very talkative. Yeah, maybe I can do this YouTuber thing. Maybe. God, this proximity alarm is a pain in my behind. Oh, it's nice actually, being on a ship that isn't completely busted. Yeah, almost looking civilized. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Okay, now the alarm shouldn't bother us. Hope it doesn't start repairing the airlock, because it's yeah, it takes the longest time to repair that thing. Ignore it, buddy. So apparently it takes a long time to repair lights. I guess it does take time, since lights aren't usually something that you repair. It's something that you replace. I'm storing the conduit. Storing the floor. The battery pack on this thing actually lasts a fair bit of time. Probably can't repair the antenna without going outside though. Best streamer in the world. Buddy, don't prepare the airlock. Don't prepare the airlock. Start the wall, buddy. That's a restaurant, okay. Go on, keep fixing shit. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Okay, that's good enough. Ugh. Man. Hmm. Oh, gotta be honest, I'm just kind of fucking around. Let's see, is there anything worth buying? Not particularly. Minship battery, the arcade, the pressure alarm, cryo distribution pump. Stuff required to I see, turbo air pump. Yeah, nothing worth it. Let us go over here. Go do a little tour around town. We technically still have a little bit of time until it's sleep time. What is this place? Ah. Oof. Pricey. That's nice, you know. A salvage tag, that's courier. Well, I mean, let's be honest, anything is better than my ship. A rapid courier. Yeah, nothing. Ship rating. Does this tell me how much my ship sells for? Didn't see that. The hell is this place? Skilled labor visa. Authority sponsored visa, local sponsored visa. Ah. Okay. I guess that's related to one of our goals. Obtain permanent residence visa. That's easier said than done, buddy. It's quite expensive. Couple million, no less. I think I'm about to call this stream. Maybe I just go to sleep and, well, call it a stream. Not much else to do. Probably should have called it a stream. I have a bit back, to be honest. Nobody needs to watch my little guy fix every single panel on his ship painstakingly. Ugh. That's another way of skipping time, but whatever. Ugh, fuck off. Am I still asleep? Now he's gonna pay people for shit even when I'm sleeping. Oh well. That's good enough for me. Time to eat all that lovely recovered food that I found floating around in space. And totally not have the biggest bout of dysentery anyone has ever seen. And you know what? I'm calling it stream. Just gotta save. And well, it was a somewhat successful stream. I am slowly but surely getting better at this. Just gotta remember to keep doing it. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Anyway,